The Philadelphia Floor Store is the one-stop shop for your hardwood and sport flooring needs.
Hi, my name is Joe Glavin with the Philadelphia Floor Store, and today we're going to look at the new Bona FlexiSand DCS buffer. One of the first features that you'll notice about the DCS buffer is how low the skirt sits to the floor. What that does is going to allow you to get under cabinets, under toe kicks in those islands. One of the other features of bringing the buffer lower to the floor is the center of gravity being that low is going to create less undulation in the buffer. You'll notice that in the operation of the handle, there is a vacuum tube here. And this vacuum tube is meant to be plugged into something like a backpack vac. And I'm going to flip the buffer over and show you that any good dustless buffer is going to require skirting. The skirt on this, just like the low profile, just like the hydraulic handle, believe it or not, the dust skirt on this is pretty unique. Most dust skirts either float on the perimeter of the buffer or clamp on with a hose style clamp. This one is fitted for the rubber bumper, and again, it's pretty unique, and I'll show you that now. There's a fabric here that is got a corded string in it, and that corded string fits into the groove on this bumper. Very easily put in, just kind of snaps right in there. And you'll hear it pop in when you get it. So you have this nice brush. When it's not in operation, it's going to push away and not get damaged. And then the other thing is when the disc is on, it's going to float down and allow this brush to make contact with the floor and create a nice seal so that you get good vacuum pickup. And you get the most dust pickup the way this buffer is assembled and molded right here at about the 6 o'clock position. So again, a lot of thought has gone into this buffer alone, just in several different features that will give us great dust pickup and low profile sanding and a nice quality job on the floor. What we have here is a standard 16-inch block, and between the chassis and the block there's about 3/8 of an inch of gap, and that gap with the right size pad and the right block is where your dust collection is going to happen. And that's a nice profile for the intake of dust, and a backpack vac like this unit here will work really well with that. Another innovation that Bona has developed over the course of the year to go along with the Bona FlexiSand DCS buffer is their multi-disc. And the multi-disc is a 6-headed 5-inch disc. Each disc is 5 inches, and each head is Velcro and swivels. So as the buffer block itself is spinning, this portion here, you're also getting rotation of each disc, which will be in a different direction depending on where and at what point in time the buffer is in its rotation. The large wheels are soft, allow you to get in and out of the job site easily, and will not mark the floor. You know, great idea by Bona. And again, do not interfere at all with sanding. They're off the ground when you're in a sanding motion, and then when you're transporting, very simple. Keeps the buffer off high, brings the skirt up. There's no chance of that chassis, the lower portion of that skirt hitting the floor. I mean, there's a lot of thought into just one buffer, which is great advancement by Bona Chemi. And we're all plugged in now, and you can see the lights are on. That outlet for the lights is on when the unit's plugged in. The outlet for the backpack vac comes on when the buffer is in operation. So I turn my backpack vac on, and when I operate the buffer, the backpack vac will run.